Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you haven't subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Today's video is a DIY challenge hosted by Crafted by Corie. It's the mini challenge, Christmas in July. DIY number 1, mini advent calendar. So I had this idea of using stir sticks to make the back of an advent calendar. So what I did was I took this school glue and I just took all the stir sticks and I laid them side by side. Then I added a couple more sticks to make like a triangle. And then I added some little wood blocks from Dollar Tree. Now I did do this on a live. If you want to see the full video, just check out the description box. I also do a Dollar Tree haul as well as Dollarama in that live. So I'm just adding all of the blocks where I want them to go. Once I did that, I cut another stir stick to make the bottom of the advent calendar or the bottom of the triangle, and I'm just adding that on. I just had to measure how short or long I wanted it, and here's how it looks right now. Then I decided I want to use some of this green stain. So I used a baggie and I did wet all of the blocks with the stain, and then I used a baby wipe to wipe them all off to get this look. And I was really liking how it looked. Once I glued them all down, I did use scissors and I cut off the outside. And then I added some of this ribbon that I got at Dollarama. I thought it would look really pretty. Once I did that, I added some numbers with this paint pen. Usually in an advent calendar, there's 25 days. I'm just freehanding here each number. And I really love the way these paint pens work. At the end, I noticed I had an extra block, so I just added a little star. Once that was done, I added one of these Jenga blocks to the bottom. And then I wanted a little stand or a tree skirt. So I added some of this buffalo check, red plaid. It was actually an old tree skirt that I cut up. And I layered the fabric on it. Once I did that, I was able to stand up my creation. And here's my finished advent calendar. DIY number 2, mini sleigh decor. I had some of these square wooden planks from Dollarama, and I decided to cut one in half using scissors. Once I did that, I used one of these dowel rods and I cut it up into pieces, a couple of long pieces and some short ones. Then I decided to use one of those furniture markers to make some lines in the wood to make it look like wood planks. A recent trip to Dollar Tree got me this lighthouse calendar, and I cut out a little piece from the back to put on the sleigh. I really like this picture. It's like a wintry scene and a lighthouse. So using some Elmer glue, I just added that on, and then using hot glue, I added on the dowel rods. I added 2 dowel rods, one on each of the long side, and then I added one at the top, I kind of was layering them on, and then I decided to put one of those Jenga pieces on next, and I just put more dowel rods on top of the Jenga piece to kind of give it that rounded over look. Then I added some lace ribbon to the top and also the bottom of the picture. After I did that, I was just deciding what I wanted to do here, and I decided to add more dowel rods to the top. I had this nautical rope that I got from Dollar Tree, and I unwound 3 of the layers. Then I cut my piece and I glued it onto the sleigh. I did the same thing on the other side as well, and I wrapped it around the head of the sleigh and tied it into a knot. Once that was done, I had these holly berries and I just glued them onto the top. Here's how my decorative sleigh turned out. DIY number 3, mini pinecone vase. Well, I had this little container from Dollar Tree and some pine cones and white paint, and using the white paint, I painted over the pine cone, and then once it was dry, I took out the pine cone pieces and started gluing them all around the vase. Now, this did take quite a while to do because I went layer by layer. The first layer, I did the pine cones kind of facing inward, and then I decided I liked the look of the pine cone facing outward, so that's how I did the rest of the vase. Once I had all the pieces on, I took some jute twine ribbon from Dollarama and put that on the inside, and then I started gluing on these Christmas tree pieces that have some snow on them. And so I just glued a few on, and I also added some berries and some mini pine cones. Then I had this little bow that I got in one of those recollection tag sets, and I added that. And here's my finished look of all of the wonderful mini items I made for this mini Christmas in July, hosted by Crafted by Corie. Make sure to go check her out. I'll leave her a link in the description box below, and also the link for the playlist of this wonderful collaboration. Well, that's it for my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to give me a big thumbs up if you liked it, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now. So check my channel very soon for hauls, DIYs, try-ons in my room.